Hi, happy Friday, or whatever day you're going to be watching this. I am going to take you guys through a yoga flow. So what this is going to do, it's going to make you become aware of your breath, your movement. It's going to work out kinks, and if you have any joint pain, this is perfect for that. It's going to open up your joints, the spaces in between your spine, all the vertebrae. We're going to get it realigned, hips and shoulders and neck. It's a whole body overhaul. Hopefully you can see me. I'm just going to go ahead and start. It's really hard to see my screen because of all the sun. It's about 90 degrees. Hot yoga for me. Alrighty. So begin in a seated position. Hopefully you see me. I really can't tell. Alright, so I see someone popping on. Hey Jackie, can you see me? Can you see my whole body and hear me? Give me a thumbs up or something. Okay, I can't see any comments, so I'm going to assume you can see me and hear me. Alright, if you have a cushion or something at home where you can sit on, that's ideal. You want to raise up your sit bones to have them higher than your knees. You want to begin to open up your hips here. So begin in a seated position. Belly button is pressed, pulled in and up towards your spine. You're going to lift up from the back of the heart. Relax your shoulders, and your hands can float on top of your thighs. I'm going to teach you the 3-part breath if you haven't watched my first video from last week. So just closing your eyes. First, become aware of your breath. Notice where your breath is at right now. Most of us are breathing pretty shallow into the upper chest. Women, we tend to do that. But wherever you are right now, just notice where your breath is at. Now we're going to take conscious control of the breath. We're going to do the 3-part breath. Inhaling deep into your belly. Let the air fill your lungs all the way to the top of your clavicles. Slight pause. Exhale. Reversing direction. Pour off from the top, lungs, and belly. Drawing your belly button into your spine as you exhale. Begin to lengthen your out breath here. Relaxing. Notice if you're holding on to any tension in your forehead or face or jaw, and just consciously relax that when you breathe out. Imagine your spine is a giant straw, and as you inhale, the energy or light, or just become aware, it's dancing up your spine and just filling your head with space and openness. Just feel your head expanding, your mind expanding. Even on the in-breath and exhale, just keep moving that energy up. Energy moves with your awareness. Wherever your attention goes, energy flows. keeping your eyes closed, make a silent intention or dedication for a session this morning. It could be for stress release, health issues, more energy, whatever you like to dedicate your practice to. Could be a person. Radiant health for ourselves and this planet. And gently tilting your right ear to your right shoulder. You can keep your eyes closed if you like. We'll do the 3-part breath, continuing. Inhaling all the way up, and then exhale. Maybe even gently swaying your shoulders side to side, letting any tension release out of the left side of your neck, just float away. Hold it here for another breath. Lift up from the back of the heart. On your next out breath, slowly tuck your chin down and work your way to the other side. And pause here. Chin down, just back to the center, and slightly up. And then let's roll out our shoulders. You can open up your eyes, maybe giant shoulder rolls here. And let's take your left hand behind you or beside you. Inhale. Exhale, sweeping your right arm across, shoulders in its socket, down your back, lift up your heart. And just resist the urge for the right hip bone to float. Feel that sit bone rooted to the earth as you breathe through your side body, opening up the right side. Stay connected with your breath. Keep coming back. You can exhale through your nose or mouth, but inhale through your nose. When you're ready to exhale, rise back up to the center, and then we'll take it to the other side. Right hand just alongside your body or slightly behind, and then exhale, sweeping your left arm overhead, shoulder down your back in its socket, lift up the heart. Make sure your chin is lifted, it's not tucked in. And breathe, opening up the left side of your body. Move with your breath too. Like inhale, backing off just a bit, and then exhale, increasing the stretch. Root through your left sit bone, lift up your heart. We're flowing energy through the left side of your body. Ready, exhale, coming back up. Now we'll just take your hands now behind us. We'll lift up the heart, lift up the chest. Couple breaths, and then exhale. And then as you're ready, we'll come forward fold. Gently with your fingers. You can stay seated on your bolster, or you can slide it away. And gently, and find where those pads of your hand are, both your pads. Stick those on the floor, and then gently press the floor away so it draws your shoulders down your back, and then release, folding forward. And a couple of breaths here. Breathe deep and full. Yourself back up to a seated position, and then we're going to come around into to a tabletop position, cat-cow, like we did last week. Wrist, elbow, shoulders are in alignment. Your hips are right over your knees. We're going to inhale, drop the belly, lift your tailbone, roll your shoulders down your back and look up. Deep breath in, and then exhale, arch your back. Squeeze all the air out. When you're ready to breathe in again, belly drops down, lift up, and just go at your own pace, a few cycles of breath. Really enjoy this movement, opening up your spine. Pose, and this is a pose that you can take at any point during our practice. If you need a break or a rest, bring your big toes together, sit back on your heels, try to get like right on top and then come forward. Maybe your forehead touches the ground. Take a few breaths here, 3-part breaths, and as you exhale, releasing any tension out of your forehead, that third eye point, just let it drain into the ground, into the earth. We're going to reach over to the right side. So creep on your floor a little bit, come to the right. Your left arm is stretched out, but your shoulder is still in its socket. And you can bend the right elbow, increasing that side stretch, left side body. Ready to exhale, come back to center, and make your way on over to the other side. A couple of breaths here, shoulder in its socket. Here in tabletop. We're going to take a down dog from here. Let me talk you through. You're going to tuck your toes under. We're going to inhale, exhale, press your hips up and back. And walk it out here. Your heart is driving towards your shins or your ankles. You're pressing the floor away with those pads on your hands. Toes, press back towards your heels, soft bend in your knees. Press yourself in, take your hands in a little bit, spread your feet more than your mat, like wider than your mat if you have a mat. Walk in a little bit closer. We're going to do a little bit of a twist here. We're going to take our right arm towards the left ankle, maybe just in front of the floor. Maybe you can grab your ankle, maybe the outside of your left ankle, whatever you can do, just get a little bit of a twist and lift your tailbone. Good, back to center. Now let's work our way over to the right. Maybe your left left hand reaches towards your right ankle to the outside. Or maybe just in front of your foot, wherever you feel like a good stretch for you. Exhale, back to center and heel toe it in. Forward fold, maybe grab a hold of your elbows and sway gently side to side. Or if it feels good, just let's take a couple of breaths down here. Totally just inhaling energy through the soles of our feet, up our legs, exhaling energy through our hands into the earth. If they touch, they don't have to. Bend your knees nice and deep and just roll up nice and easy, scooping the belly, stacking your spine. And lift your heart, roll your shoulders back. And let's come to the top of your mat. We'll take a sip of water. Always drink lots of water. So we're in a standing position. Let's get rooted to the earth. You're gonna pick up your toes and spread them and just let them fall. Slight bend in the knees. Belly button is in and up. Tailbone is down. It's like zipping up the core. We want this position at all times. And actually from here, let's do some gentle twists. Try to keep your knees forward. We're not twisting the knees. Stable hips. Just gently unwinding a little bit, twisting the spine. Try to look behind you. Soft bend in your knees. Whew, good. Come back to center. Let's inhale the arms up. Rotate your pinkies to the back of the room. Inhale here, and then exhale, twist here. Okay, keep your hip pointers right here, the pelvic pointers towards me. Don't twist those. Don't twist your knees. Everything's stable from the bottom down. You're just twisting from the upper back. Shoulders are relaxed. And if it's okay, you can look behind your left shoulder. 3-part breath. Chin is lifted. I can see you. Nice. You might find you can breathe and go a little bit deeper and release back to center. We're going to inhale here, lift up the heart, relax the shoulders. Pinkies are still externally rotated to the back of the room, and exhale to the right. Let's look behind our right shoulder if you can, if it's safe on your neck. And breathe. Inhale, maybe I'm twisting just a little bit. Exhale, increase the twist. Good. Just at that point where you find yourself going a little bit deeper, awesome. Release, coming back to center. Maybe shake out your arms a little bit and stretch out your wrists. We're going to go into some sun salutations. I love sun salutations. It really resets the whole body. The hips and shoulders and spine. Releasing tension. Remembering to breathe. If at any point any of these feel not good to you, you can do modifications. You don't have to do down dog. You can do that tabletop position. You don't have to do the lunges. Or if you have like a chair or something, you can put your arm on for stability, or a wall. There's a bug down my shirt. All right, and these are so good. If you do nothing but even just breathing, the meditation I did at the very beginning, that's beneficial. That and these sun salutations, if you do nothing but these, you're so good. You're good to go. All right, let's get rooted into the ground again. Pick up your toes, drop them, belly button in and up, tailbone down, roll your shoulders down your back. They're in their sockets. And maybe even remember that pinky rotation we did, maybe even do that here. It just reminds you to open up your heart center, open up the chest. You can breathe a little deeper. Find your breath here. We're going to inhale, raising your arms up, deep into the chest, and then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Maybe your hands come to your shins. Maybe you can look third eye point, gazing ahead, or if it's hard on your neck, look down. When you're ready to exhale, release back down. Inhale, the right leg goes back. We're going for a lunge. Okay, spread your legs apart. Spread your hips apart like you're on tracks of a train. The left knee is right over the left ankle. That's so important. Shoulders are down your back. Okay, you can stay right here if you like, or we can take it all the way up. Make sure, maybe even pick up your toes on that front foot and then drop them. Make sure you're rooted. Inhale, coming up. And then exhale, settling in. Squaring your hips. Imagine I have a rope pulling on your right hip, squaring it with your left towards me. Inhale, exhale, sink down, square your hips, lift up to the back of the heart, relax your shoulders. Another breath here. Breathing into your hips, any tight areas, send your breath and awareness there. Inhale, exhale, hands come on either side of your left foot and step back to down dog, or you can do the tabletop. Couple of breaths here in down dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, drop down your knees, chin and chest. The elbows scrape your ribs. I want you to feel that. Drop your toenails to the ground. Inhale, little cobra. Hopefully you can see me. Exhale, down dog. Okay, inhale, the right leg's gonna come forward. You can use your hand to help that even. Knee over ankle, stable base. You can stay right here, or if you like, you can come all the way up. Arm variations, you can do like goddess arms, they're called, or cactus arms, or arms alongside the body in a T, pinkies rotated back, or just simply up. Breathe. Exhale, opening the hips, opening your shoulders. One more breath here. Knee over ankle. Exhale, come forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. And exhale, hands come to heart center. We're gonna pause. We're gonna find our 3-part breath here. Relax your face. Just let it all go. Relax your jaw. Check in with your body. We're going to do that same sequence, but with the left lead. If you're ready, open up your eyes. Inhale, fanning up. Exhale, surrender down. Inhale, half lift. Remember, lift your tailbone. Exhale. Inhale. This time, the left leg's gonna go back. right knee is right over that right ankle. Choose your lunge. Exhale. Square your hips, lift the heart. Breathe. Breathe all the way up and down your spine. You're pushing the floor away with that right foot a little bit, but not so much where your knee comes back. It stays right there over your ankle. Get this point where it's effortless, where your joints just float on top of one another. It's more important for alignment than anything else. Flexibility has nothing to do with this. Exhale, hands come on either side of the right foot and make your way to down dog or tabletop. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, tops of the knees, chin and chest come all the way down. Drop your toes. Inhale, gently press your palms into the ground, lift your heart a little bit. Exhale, come back down. Make your way back into down dog. Take a couple of breaths here. Next in breath, take your left leg forward. Make space between your hips. We're coming into a lunge. Use your hand to help. Knee over ankle. You can stay down low or come and take the lunge high. Inhaling up if you like, and exhale, square your hips, relax your shoulders, lift your heart. Breathe up and down the full length of your spine. And into your hips. On your next out breath, meet me and forward fold. Let's shake out your head and neck here. Inhale, half lift. Remember, lift your tailbone, shoulders down your back. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, rise. And exhale, hands slide down to heart center. Let's take a break here. Tuning into the 3-part breath and just body scanning, checking in. Notice how your body feels. Mentally, just look inside your hips, up your spine, your shoulders and neck, your organs. It's all activating energy within the body, removing blockages physically and energetically. We're going to add on to the Sun Salutation, Surya Namaskar B. We're going to inhale, fanning up. Lift up the heart, exhale, surrendering down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right leg goes back. This time, everybody rise. Make space between your hips, nice and stable. Inhale and exhale. A couple breaths here. Maybe rotate your pinkies to the back of the room, opening up the heart center, lift up. Breathing, good. Make sure your knee's right over your ankle for this next part. Take your left hand to your left hip. Inhale and then exhale. Nice opening on the right side body. I hope you feel that. It feels so good. Inhale, kind of backing off. Exhale, go a little deeper. Gently, be gentle on your body. You're going to feel that maybe in the right hip, the right psoas muscle. Right shoulder in its socket down your back. Make sure your arm is alongside your right ear. Don't tuck your chin in, keep it lifted. Good, we're gonna inhale, coming back up. Exhale, hands on either side of the left foot and work your way to down dog. Take a breath there. Nice. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, knees, chin, chest. Elbows scrape your ribs, drop your toes. Inhale, little cobra. Exhale, down dog. You can pause on your knees, or if you're feeling strong, come straight up and back. Take a breath. Next inhale, right leg comes forward. Make space between your hips, stable. knee over ankle. When you're ready, inhale, coming up. And then exhale, settle. Shoulders are down your back. Lift up from your heart, the back of the heart, so your shoulders are relaxed. There's a nice space between your chin and chest. Square your hips. Okay, we're gonna take the side bend on this side now. Take your right arm to your right hip. Inhale, and then exhale, gently opening up the left side body. Again, be aware of that left shoulder. It's sliding down your back. Inhale, backing off, exhale, increasing the stretch, feeling into your body. This side might feel different. This is gonna reset your hips, lower back, psoas muscle. It's that muscle that attaches to the back of the rib cage down to the front of the hip. It's a really big muscle. Keep breathing. Oh, good, good, good. Feels so good. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, forward fold, shake it out. Inhale, half lift. This resets your hips. Lift your tailbone. Shoulders down your back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. And exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Good. Couple of breaths here, just finding your awareness in your breath, in your body. Breathing up and down your spine. And then radiating outwards, your fingers, your toes. Feel your mind softly expanding, surrounding the space of your body. Rest your arms now alongside the body. Good. Shake out your wrists, blink open your eyes, and take a drink of water. We're now 30 minutes in. I promised last week we're going to go through a standing sequence. Let's do a standing warrior sequence. Okay, we're simply going to step back. We're going to step back with your right foot. Make lots of space like a train track. Left knee over, left ankle. Raise your arms up. And let's do goddess arms. Let's do that. Okay, a couple breaths here. And actually, let's turn out. Externally rotate that the right toes just out a little bit, 45-degree angle, or less. Depends on how your hip feels. Make sure you're rooting through the outer edge of your right foot. Next, we're going to inhale and exhale into what's called Warrior 2. We're going to inhale and then exhale. Bring your feet in one plane. Shoulders are down your back. Again, the right toes are turned out. Tailbone is down, belly button is in and up. Gaze over your middle finger of your left hand. Maybe lift your palms for a moment and then look behind you. And look back towards me and then lower your palms. Feel how that opened up your chest a little bit. Nice. Now we're gonna flip your left palm up, inhale, hinge forward, and then maybe sneak the back leg in a little bit as you exhale into reverse warrior. Keep the left knee over the left ankle. It doesn't have to be very far. Lift up your heart. Keep breathing, feeling the breath move through your body. And exhale. Let's just simply step forward to the top of our mat. Take a couple of breaths here. Now to build, we're not going to do it right now, but a lot of the times I'll take you through like a flow, a chaturanga, up dog, down dog. That's something to build towards. I think this is good. Just to start with, introducing you to the poses, the standing warrior poses. All right, open up your eyes now. We're gonna step back with your left foot. Turn out the left toes. Pretend those train tracks are nice and wide. Knee over ankle. Inhale and then exhale. Maybe the goddess arms again. rooting through the outer edge of your left foot. Be careful of your left knee. You don't want to tweak it. The action is rooting through the outer edge, and then try to square your hips towards me very gently. Breathe through your body. Settle in. On your next out breath, let's take the warrior two. So sliding your feet into one plane. Roll your shoulders down your back, belly button in and up, tailbone down. Feel like there's someone pulling you equally, front and back. Knee over the right ankle. Maybe open up your palms again and look behind you. And then down, feel that opening. And breathe, gazing over your right middle finger. And feel your spine is straight up and down, even though you're being pulled front and back. Nice. So we're going to flip up your right palm, hinge forward a little bit, and then exhale, taking a reverse warrior. Now, again, I invite you, you can sneak in that back leg to make it a little easier. Knee over ankle, the right knee. Gently, the right shoulder's in its socket. Look up if it's okay on your neck. Good job. Inhale, exhale, come forward. Let's take those spinal twists again. Soft bend in your knees. Try not to tweak your knees here. Remember that tree we did last week for standing pose? Let's do that again. Remember, you can grab a chair, a wall. I love balancing poses. It balances the left and right hemisphere of your brain, emotions and intellect. So let's start on your left side. We're gonna, again, engage your core muscles. Squeeze off the pelvic floor muscles, belly button in and up, hips are square. Bend your right knee a little bit here, prepping, lift up from your heart, and then gently just open up the right hip, and maybe simply take your heel to your ankle, the left ankle. It can stay right there, or if you feel like you want to move up a notch, you can take your foot below the knee or above the knee. Never right on the knee. Stable bottom, and then look at the ground in front of you or your floor at one point, and don't move your eyes. Focus on your breath. Your hands can be prayer position or out to the side or holding on to something. If you feel nice and stable, you can grow your tree. Inhale, raising your arms up. Exhale, shoulders down your back, lift your heart up, spread your fingertips wide. Remember, stable core. Slow down your out breath and slow down your blinking. Stabilizing your mind. Your body will follow. Good. As you're ready, exhale, coming out. Just gently shake out your left ankle. And at any time, you know, if you fall out of that before I'm done, that's cool. Just come right back in. Good job. All right, now we're gonna go to the right. Again, nice firm core, belly button is in and up. Bend your left knee. Hips are equal, pointed towards me, the screen, and then gently kick out your left knee, or your left hip opens up. And maybe whatever you did on the other side, mirror it here. If it was to the ankle or calf or upper inner thigh. Maybe one side's easier than the other. This again is gonna balance out the left and right sides of your body. Find your gaze point, find your breath. You can always find that pada bandha, that footlock I talked about in the first video, by picking up your toes a little bit, or just, you don't even see it actually, it's more just restabilizing your root, that standing leg, standing foot. If it's okay, you can inhale, growing your tree, opening up your fingertips, and then exhale, slide your shoulders down your back. Coming back to the breath, nice long exhales. Slow down your blinking. Keep your core strong. Nice. As you're ready, come out, nice and easy. Shake out. Good. I'm going to add on a dancer prep pose now. So again, you're welcome to grab a hold of something, left side, left load, slight bend in your left knee. Take your right hand behind you, reach for the inside of your right foot. Inside of your right foot. Knees come together. Maybe your arm is at your hip or out to the side, and press your hips forward. It's like a little bit of a back bend, and you'll feel your shoulders slide down your back here, and just stay right here. We're going to take 3 to 5 breaths. Find your gaze point, your balance. Opening up your hips, pushing them forward. Try to keep your knees together, the same plane. Nice, relax, drop it, shake it out. Go to the other side, stretch this quad and hip. So soft bend in your right knee. Again, stable core. Squeeze your pelvic floor muscles, belly button in and up. And then we're gonna take your left hand behind you and clasp the inside of your left foot. And then your right arm can be the center of your chest or out to the side, wherever's the best balance. We'll breathe into this hip. Inhale, exhale, push your hips forward. It's very subtle. Shoulders are down your back. And try to keep your knees, as you exhale, like try to exhale your knees together, although they never really do. Slow down your breathing and slow down your blinking. Find that gaze point. Relax your face. If you're holding any tension there, just relax. Good job. Release. Shake it out. Roll out your wrists. Grab a drink of water, and we're gonna go down on the ground next, on the floor. Last week we worked on some planks. Let's just go into, we'll do some bicycles on the ground, but to get there, come to the standing position. We'll inhale, standing up. Exhale, fold. And then just simply bend your knees, come down on one hip and then the other. We'll settle in, feeling into your sit bones, and then take it at whatever level you like. We're gonna slide back to where you just feel like, oh, you gotta put on the brakes. Belly button is in, and maybe you just raise up your knees and hold them there, or do one at a time, alternating. Let's go for 1 minute here. Belly button in, lift up the heart. There's a space between your chin and chest, and go. If you wanted to make it harder, you can extend your legs. Find your gaze point on the wall, the floor. Find your breath. And that's all that matters, is trying not to blink. Just slow down your blinking because you're paying attention to your breath. Keep lifting up, don't collapse. Lift up from the back of the heart. a diamond pose here. Take your feet together. Inhale, then exhale, forward fold a little bit. Next, we're gonna do some bicycles after this one, but just take a little breather here. We're just waking up those core muscles. That was a little variation of a boat pose in yoga, it's called. Maybe like just go side to side a little bit, feels good. The lower back and hips. Semi-circling it. All right, now coming all the way down, there's some variations here. I'll show you. Hands behind your head. And maybe you're here. Okay, the backs of the shoulders are in the ground. You're exhaling, squeezing the belly button in, side to side. Be careful of your neck. Make sure there's a space between your chin and chest. You can do this one here. Or if you like a little change here. Or you can just trace a big moon circle with your toes. Okay? Or you can do a variation of those. And you can start at any time. Make sure your chin is lifted. Keep going, or if you need a break, take a break, then join back in. We're going for another 25 seconds. Relax now. Take your feet nice and wide apart, knock your knees, and then go side to side. Windshield wiper knees, releasing your lower back and hips. Pausing if you need, wherever you feel you want a little extra pause. Now take your knees, I'm just going to change here so you can see me. Knees into chest now. You can rock your spine gently side to side, massaging. Let's do a little bridge pose here. Okay, just one last little core work. Take your feet down to the ground. Take them close to your buttocks. Never turn your head left or right when you do this pose. So, check me out first and then do it. Roll your shoulders down your back. Your palms can press into the ground, or you can interlace your fingers under your back. You can choose. So shoulders are down your back no matter where you are. Inhale, lifting up. Palms press down or interlace. Make sure you don't compress your neck here. There's a nice curve in your neck still. There's no pressure in your neck. Lift your hips and find your breath. As you exhale, lift your hips higher. It's very subtle. Inhale, backing off. Exhale, press your hips up like a string is pulling you to the ceiling. Squeeze your glutes. Exhale, slowly come down. One vertebrae at a time, nice and easy. Take your feet nice and far apart, knock your knees, arms out to the side in a T, and windshield wiper knees. Exhale to one side, inhale to the center, exhale to the other side. Good, coming back to center now. Lengthen your left leg, bring your right knee in towards your chest, and let's do some hip circles here, shoulders down your back. Inhale, crossing your knee, coming across the body, and exhale, opening up, big circle. Okay, bring your knee towards back to the center. Bend your left leg in now. Take your right ankle and put it on top of your left knee. Take your right hand and gently press open your right thigh. So it's just your right hand is above the right knee, not on it. If you like, you can raise up your left foot, grab behind your left thigh. Inhale, exhale, pull your left knee towards your body as you exhale and press your right hip open. This is going to get your sciatic nerve. So keep working with the breath here as you inhale, back off. Exhale, pull your left knee towards your body. At the same time, gently pressing open your right hip with your right hand. Oh, flex both feet here. Nice. Okay, exhale, release, back down to the ground. Then we're gonna switch sides, so you're gonna lengthen your right leg now and take your left knee in. Let's do some knee circles, opening up the left hip. Inhale, crossing over the body. Exhale, circling away. Just taking your time, really pay attention to what's going on, how your hip is feeling. Pause where you need to pause. All right, back to the center now. Bend your right knee, take your left foot just and place it right above the right knee. Take your left hand above the left knee. Maybe that's deep enough. If not, shoulders down your back and then lift up your right leg. We've switched sides. Inhale, back off. Exhale, draw your right knee towards your body. At the same time, gently pressing open your left hip with your left hand. Flex both feet here. Take a couple more breaths at your own pace. This is called reverse pigeon. Again, it's working on opening up your sciatic nerve pathways. As you're ready, gently drop both legs back down to the ground. And let's take both of your legs up now. Point your feet towards the ceiling. Point and flex. Maybe grab the back of your thighs. Roll out your ankles in one direction and then the other. Bend both knees in and then let your knees fall to one side. Arms open up in a T or those goddess arms. Shoulders gently down your back in their sockets. If it's okay on your neck, look in the opposite direction of your knees. Take a couple of breaths here. Focus on, as you exhale, just notice any tension in your neck or hips just softening and floating away. Good. Inhale back to center your knees, and then exhale, let them fall to the other side. Retuck your shoulders into their sockets. And if it's safe to do so, look in the opposite direction of your knees and take a couple of breaths here. And keep body scanning with your mind. Like I notice this in my neck. As I exhale, I can relax deeper and deeper with each exhale, and my neck actually shifts and releases. Inhale back to center. Exhale, come onto one side in a fetal position and just hang out here for a couple of breaths. Maybe your head rests on a bicep. Here at this point, I invite you to go into Shavasana. It's called corpse pose. You lay flat on your back, shoulders are down your back, palms raised, and you just completely surrender. Let's take a few breaths here. I'm going to stay here with you for a couple minutes and focus on your 3-part breath or just deep belly breaths. This is extremely beneficial for your body. This is like the whole reason why we practice, is to go into this surrendering pose. It's going to release any energy that was built up. It's going to reset your entire nervous system. So close your eyes and just breathe deep belly breaths here for a couple minutes with me. Body to melt. Allow your body to liquefy. Actually, a couple minutes is up. That went by fast. If you're at home practicing, please do 5 minutes of Shavasana. I'd like to see 10 minutes actually, if you're able to do that. Come onto your side. Take your knees in. Take your hand just underneath your shoulder. Press yourself up. Nice and easy. Maybe meet me in a seated position. We'll take a moment and pause here, hands just resting on your thighs. Close your eyes. Revisit your original intention or your dedication for your practice today. Just bring it to mind and take a look. And then inhale, your arms above your head. Exhale, palms slide down over heart center. Couple breaths here, just breathing into your heart. May you be health, joy, and abundance. Thank you for practicing with me today. I hope this practice has served you and your family and your sanity. Namaste.